I meant to tell the guy not to freaking drop the mower off, but I texted the wrong guy. So I have a mower. This is my first time ever working on anything, especially with like a motor. I mean, I got RC cars, but that's all electric. This is a like full-fledged motor. As you can see, it's pretty junky looking. No battery. Oh, it's all rusted out. I mean, all these crazy things. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I can fix it up and possibly sell it for money because I'm broke and I need money. So, what I've done so far is, I mean, just take a general look. Unplugged wires, we'll figure out what that is later. The fuel filter was, let's see if I can get it in camera. It's kind of hard to do these things with one hand. Yeah, fuel filter right there. Done split right in half. The fuel tank was actually cleaned out, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, got the fuel tank out. Filter was kind of muddy. This whole thing is muddy, really. So I got a new fuel filter, or air filter. I also have a new fuel filter too. Got some carb cleaner, and wow, I hated doing this. This was kind of like a pain in the butt, but carburetor's out, so we're gonna try to do a cleaning on that, and yeah, we're gonna try to get it running. That'll be fun. Just bought some battery bolts and nuts at my place of employment for about 22 cents. Hours, well, days really. In the other video, obviously my 22-cent purchase, battery bolts. I really just wasn't thinking, and I spent so long like thinking about electricals and stuff. Throttle all the way down, PTO off, handbrake up, in neutral, and then I wasn't really sitting on that, but it's still working. That thing looks terrible. But yeah, look, hold on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, well, it was. Hold on. Uh-oh. Don't tell me it died. No! What happened? Well, I'm gonna take a multimeter to that. Maybe I cranked it for too long. I don't know. It was moving. I figured out the problem with why I started making that grinding noise. I just didn't have the cables tightened down all the way. Now okay, we're gonna save that battery and we're gonna get this thing working tonight. Maybe. I'm not sure yet.
Okay. So I'm already the high bidder attorney.
Oh yeah. Keep going. Oh boy. She runs. So, we made sure it's running. The fuel tank wasn't working. It was leaking everywhere, and I'm pretty sure it caused a short. So, or tripping the breaker or fuse or whatever it's called. Anyways, I got a new fuel tank. It should work. I mean, it should work just fine, but you know. So, I'm gonna get that mounted up and see if it works. Well, sorry for greasy camera. Basically, it runs, but not very long. I've never like worked on a vehicle before, so I've never worked on really anything. So I figured it had something to do with this just being weird, but I unplugged that while it was running and it seemed to like not do anything. Let's see here. If you'll take a looky, It smells like fuel, so it means there is unspent fuel getting my oil. So now, gotta do another oil change. I can't remember where I left the oil. It's somewhere around here. Oh, right there. And then, basically, I'm gonna take off the carburetor again and clean it off again. I'm thinking, like I said, I've never worked on anything. I think I missed the, gosh, what's it called? The seating for the needle, the float needle. So, well, we're gonna have to take her apart again and do that, and then oil change, and then put back on the fuel system, and then should be fine. Should be fine. After a couple of days of research, I burnt a hole through the positive battery terminal and adjusted the valves, but it runs really good actually. Hold on. Here it is now, after all that crazy stuff. Battery terminals melted through. You can probably tell we had to thread the bolt through, but that's not important. We ran it for a little bit. The blade's engaged, but it is extremely rusty. So yeah, it'll come back. The blade lever engagement thing does come back when you spin this little pulley right here. So we'll have to figure out why that's a thing. It still misses a little bit. I checked the spark plug and it looked like a spark plug, so I didn't think much further of it. Obviously, you have to gap them, so that is something I will need to do, but that will be when this motor cools down. The spark plug's fine. I mean, like when I gap it and run it, it should still be better. Tuned the carb to my liking. The valves are in check because, you know, it wouldn't even start. Now it does. So we'll have to figure out what to do with this. I mean, we were adjusting it, so I don't know. It works. That's unimportant. But other than that, yeah, it'll be all about getting rust and getting it better looking and functionality, but at least we know it runs and the blades like actually engage. They just don't disengage. So yeah, that's the fun. I don't know. Looks good though. No, it doesn't look good, but it lawn mows. It lawn mows. You can kind of even see if you look really hard where it was mowing. But yeah. Well, she's got compression. So she don't like the car cleaner, but she got to deal with it. Oh boy.
That boy is excited.